be careful what the news perpetuates, because it's not always accurate, especially those ones that are burning buildings. These are not the people that are supporting this cause. Lone wolf opportunists coming from usually other cities and states ruin the movement for those that are actually looking for true change. And hey guys, what's going on? Today I really wanted to do this video just because I think what's happened in the last week has developed into something bigger than all of us, and just to kind of stay on brand with my channel, but at the same time use the platform, the small platform that I have to really at least make the contribution that I can, because as a white guy, it's hard to really do too much without, I guess, overstepping. I've done a lot of research. I've listened. I've learned a lot about the Black Lives Matter movement, and really what I've found interesting is that it really is a lot deeper than what's in America, and more so has to do with just human rights, and just the quest for equality, which I guess is not something that I was too aware of in the past. And so Manuellsen is born in Germany, born in Berlin, from parents from Ghana. So he's an African immigrant, and basically this song is inspired by the George Floyd incident, and I think that's really something special to take away from a really sad thing, obviously, but is that this incident really ignited movement, like a global movement, which, say what you will about the 1968 civil rights movement, it was extremely powerful, but this one that we're having now is kind of transcended national boundaries and taken on the global stage, which is extremely powerful. And I think it's pretty interesting to see and hear somebody who may have experienced racism in another country, in another context. But we're going to go ahead and with this video, I'm going to try to translate as much as I can, or at least what's relevant, just because I know I want some of my American friends to see this, and make sure that this video kind of is communicated to a wider audience. So we're gonna go ahead and start. It says, just a nice, again, really disturbing quote. Final moments from George Floyd. I think I watched maybe 30 seconds of the video. I honestly turned it off because it was disturbing. It was really disturbing, and yeah, like it's crazy that clip has totally changed the world in a week, which is unreal, So Young Mesh and Frio, really top tier producers. Really cool to see, especially Young Mesh on this song. Music's gonna be top. It's gonna be good. And Arifo, directed by Arifo. I'm not sure I know him. So I guess you see here the flag, the Ghana. I believe there's a Ghana flag on his on his jacket. I think, yeah. And yeah, something that's hopefully he's going to show a lot of this, like the protests and like the racial inequalities that are in other countries too, is extremely prevalent.
Kein Unterschied zwischen Schwarz oder Weiß in mein Heft. Kein Unterschied zwischen Türken oder Kurden oder sonst irgendwas in mein Heft. Kein Geficke im Kopf, kein Geslänge am Block,
So he says, kein Unterschied zwischen Schwarz oder Weiß in mein Herz. No difference between black or white in my heart. And then he says, kein Unterschied zwischen Türken und Kurden in mein Herz oder sowas. which means there's no difference between Turkish or Kurdish in my heart. Which the difference. There's a lot of racial wars between not just black and white, but also these religious sects is between the Turks and the Kurds. They kill each other too, and you can see the massacre of these Rohingya Muslims in Indonesia, which is got a little bit of spotlight, and then blew over, and then we started, we're fascinated by what Trump was saying again. So I think it's great that this movement, has taken off, because it's horrible. It's horrible in America, especially because you say, okay, yeah, Indonesia, it's not developed. This country is not America, but then you have these things that are happening in Indonesia. They're horrible. And then you have similar things it systemized, you could say they're systemized in the US. And that's something that's dangerous. That's certainly we're addressing now.
Der kommt mit der Glocke und er schießt in dein Kopf, das muss up in mein Head. Mein Head. Toss it, toss it, toss it, toss it, toss it. In mein Head, nigga. Toss it, toss it, toss it, toss it.
So repeats toss it, toss it, toss it, which I guess toss it is like forget it, come on, get it out. Toss it, what?
Nigga, na frag mich nicht wieso. Farbenblinde Straßen, Kim Plus, wenn die Waage stimmt, Kinja, Biso, na Biso.
Okay, so this was a little choppy, hard to decipher. You see, he's got the Harley Davidson. He's a Harley Davidson fan. He likes his motorcycles. So you see, here we go. Komachi, Zazu, and Bilo. These are different groups of Kurdish descent, which he's just listing off these typical Kurdish tribes, I guess you could say, or groups that are marginalized and often attacked because of who they are. I guess this picture, that guy would be him, and then there's a flag again. And he says, farbenblindes Straßenkind. He said, colorblind street kids. Growing up, he was, he didn't see color because of again, like I said in the beginning, they were all on the same level. They were kind of just growing up together. They had this sense of community, and they weren't really fascinated by the color of skin. I mean, the music is good. I appreciate this song. Also, all in a week, got over 1 million views, which is not. I don't think it's typical from him. He's not the most high profile rapper. So I think I'm gonna post some links to some petitions and groups that you can donate to as well. Yeah, so here you have some African protests, or it looks like, or some gangs. FaceTime with my cousins from the south. So he's talking about these those that are, I guess, South Africa, or maybe Turkey. I'm not quite sure, because this, he's got a lot of slang going on here. It was kind of difficult for me. I had to look at some of the lyrics, and even still looking at the lyrics, it was really hard, to decipher what the true meaning was. But he's basically naming these African groups, these Turkish groups, Kurdish groups, and different Islamic, do you say different Islamic groups that he's saying he's cool with all of them. He's saying the beef that you have between each other, like all of you different groups, because you have the different religion, different race, you come from different areas, because there are a lot of problems between them. He's like, toss it, just forget about it. Like it's pointless.
Intentionen des Mannes, solange Munition in der Gun ist. Bruder, bist der Jonah Jonas. Und iranische Dadas mit Mannschaft. Verein mit dem Bratter aus Sandschlag. Tschetschenische Bratters mit Anstand. Halten bei Stress ne Kalasch im Anschlag.
The flow is really nice there too. Sounds good too. I mean, to the more serious song, good message, but then the rap quality is there for sure. Always a good thing. Like I said, there's been no surprise. It's like almost 1.5 million views. Jinische Bratans mit Ansche Dadash mit. Okay, yeah. So he says iranische Dadash mit Mannschaft vereint mit dem Brata aus Sandsack. I don't know what the hell Sandsack is, honestly. Serbia, okay. Or like a region. Geopolitical, they probably fight over. It says between region in Serbia and Montenegro. So again, he's saying mit Mannschaft. So Mannschaft means team, is my team. So he's saying, the guys, my boys, my brothers that I'm with, they're from Iran, they're from Serbia. This like Eastern Europeans, they're also from Chechnya, Bratan. So of course he's referring to Mois there probably, and obviously there are other Chechens other than Mois. And then halten bei Stress ne Kalash im Anschlag. So the Kalash is the AK-47, no?
Leben im Kein Unterschied zwischen Schwarz oder Weiß in mein Heft. Kein Unterschied zwischen Türken oder Kurden oder sonst irgendwas in mein Heft. Kein Geficke im Kopf, ein Heft. Toss it, toss it, toss it, toss it, toss it. In mein Heft, nigga. Toss it, toss it. Kampf, you hot, baby. Toss it, toss it.
Good flow, man. Good flow again. And this like fight against like the other is like just pointless. It's very pointless.
Die Endstation, wo die Engel wohnen, glaub mir, wir nehmen das Book forever. Ich verfolge Businessplans mit Sinti Clans und glaub mir, wir holen Inti-Kampf, wir haben Baby, toss it, bis durch den Orbit, weil die Pool-Position der Forbes ist, toss it, seh mich Harley nachts ohne Helm verhandelt. Leben und Sterben im Heft, kein Unterschied zwischen Schwarz oder Weiß in mein Heft, in mein Heft, nigga.
So guys, make sure you like this, subscribe if you want. Again, no, I'm not going to promote myself. Stream the song, watch the video. I'll post the original link below. And just be conscious of the true message, and just be careful what the news perpetuates, because it's not always accurate. All the protesters, they're not all violent. There's a very select few that are. And especially those ones that are burning buildings, these are not the people that are supporting this cause. They're lone wolf opportunists coming from usually other cities and states, and that tend to ruin the movement for those that are actually looking for true change. And yeah, I mean, that's my 2 cents. I don't want to go too far into it, but guys, take care, be safe, and I hope everybody is doing super well.